算上 Prologue，前4章全部已经变成金色路线了，就差最后一个了。这期就是把第4章刷成金的，然后把金色就是理性的路线给它做掉。这章反而不长，就是在解谜前的这个 adventure part 很短，解谜后的就是结局部分还是有点长。You tricked me. What I need to say to you guys, aren't you ashamed? You lied to me. Have you been lying to me? I wouldn't say lying. It was a necessary part of my strategy, that's all. You could have just told me. If I had told you the truth, you wouldn't have come here. No. That's how reprehensible. You arranged all this just for a single young lady. I did. I needed to stop you killing my family. I won't tolerate that. 然后4个选项都是在那个地下室进行的。李斯对他使用了一段嘴炮，然后他开始回忆了，回忆完就冲出去了。卡米吉李斯这个角色在最后一部应该会出场，第3部应该就是最后一部了。这个系列的完结作，至少把这个故事就说完了。然后 storage room 这个解密也是花了很久了，当时。Why? Because you must make up for this. I must make it up to you because you are my client. That's because I'm a detective. I feel strongly about my duty as much as you live for Lizi. Your words are cruel. You know I've lost my reason to live. You are wrong. You can still find a reason to carry on. I want to show that to you. Your commitment to your work is fascinating. Do as you please. I looked around as a young. What should I say to Skipper? Murder is a crime. I will follow it. Murder is a crime. I want you die. 这样的，我会选第一个的，这才是理智路线。Murder is a crime. I won't let you die. I told you before, I'm no god. I'm just a detective. I have no idea what comes after death. However, there are some things that I'm sure of. You won't find your salvation in heaven. It has to happen when you're alive, or you will never make ends meet. So I'm going to try and bring you happiness while you are still alive. Maybe you are right, but let me say this. Give it a rest with all your lies. You can't think of that, but I will show you. 然后开始作死是吧？开始惹是生非。这里应该选 for us. Of course, Marty's waiting for me to get back. 不仅是理智路线，也是 Marty 路线。She must have been terrified to see me go, but she believed in me. That's right, she believes in me. She believes that I will bring Skiko back with me. Marty had told me to hurry after Skiko. That Skiko is gonna slip through our fingers and get away. And how did I answer her? I promised I will bring Skiko back. This isn't the place to give up. There's got to be something I can do, so that I can return to Marty, keep my promise. Skiko, you've misunderstood something. Marty, 然后就是男主的嘴炮了。现在只剩一个选项了。啊，是不是 Who do you want to marry 是吧？哎，这里还有个选项是什么？还有个选项不会是他自己吧？我记得有5个选项。Marty、Skiko、Yuki 啊是原来的3个，然后在通关之后多了一个，哦，还有个 Maria 是吧？Maria 见都没见过啊！这里既然是 Marty 线，肯定只能选 Marty。 I can only think of one person that wants to marry me. Marty, she was the only person crazy enough to want me. Although it just being her was more than enough for me. I never had a choice from the start. Surely you don't need to be that. 哎，这个是重音在哪儿 ？Pessimistic. You still have a lot of life left to live after this. Perhaps someone else with poor state will show up at some point. Did you have to say poor state? I couldn't help it. I was just being honest. Well, that's enough of that. Let's hurry up and get out of here. 然后 skip the investigation section of chapter 4. 但无论这张是不是变成金色，肯定是玛丽路线，因为前面4个都已经金色了，只要有3个达成金色，就肯定是金色路线。As the door opened, a chance to save Skiko opened up as well. I remained tense. Rather than running out in glee, I turned to face Skiko. What is it? We finally got the door open. Aren't we leaving? Of course we are, but you are going first. And why is that? We can discuss that after we get out of here. Then what if I just hurry behind you? No, I have no intention to moving until I see you get outside. You do realize that if you are refused to move, you will be blown to tiny pieces. I have no intention of denying either. Muddy is waiting for us. That's completely illogical. What are you even trying to say? That you are definitely getting out of here, nothing more. We already cooperated to get out of here, didn't we? That's different. Your main aim was to get me out of there. As you said yourself, you did no more than acknowledge me. And as things stand, you still haven't gotten your will to leave back. You will be giving me that arm. Is that not reason enough? You acknowledge me, right? That means you don't think I'd explore this arm without you. This arm isn't something you have to fight to take back anymore. Seems detectives have the widest imagination. That isn't cute. 这好像跟那个粉丝路线一样。If you want to deny what I'm saying, then why not go outside? Well, that makes things clear. You have no intention of going outside, which means that I can't leave first. No matter what, if I do, you will lock the door behind me and that will be the end. I wish you'd stop being a detective now. Stop making assumptions. So then, what would you do? Knock me out if you can't change my mind? I'd hope not to, but if I don't have a choice, then yes, I will. As you might expect, I did anticipate this. Sorry, I must apologize, but I've told you 2 lies. Lies? The first was when you tricked me inside Xena HQ. I said that I'd smashed your father's SD card to pieces. However, in truth, I made sure not to damage it and took it with me. I thought I might need to use it to outwit you, but that's only natural. You'd modify the chip so I could carry it around without jamming my PSI. The other lie was when I explained the ether crystals. I said that swallowing one would wreck your stomach. However, the truth is you'd die. Your body can absorb ether, but too much will be poisonous. So I have 1 crystal right here. Skiko took out the crystal to show me, then immediately hid it again. She wasn't going to let me snatch it away. It's a small one, but it's more than enough to kill someone. How are you holding that? Why isn't it on fire like the others? If it was ignited, she wouldn't be able to hold it. I just did the same thing you did. I simply kept the SD card near it. The jamming chip protected it from getting ignited, so it was safe when I released my ether. This was my insurance, if you will. I want to die in this explosion. She outright said it. She wanted to die. I want to erase this body entirely from this world, before my existence gets any worse. However, I knew that you were chasing me and may get in my way. If you were to stop me from dying in this explosion, then at least I could die using this crystal. It won't be It won't be quick, but you won't have time to do anything either. I'm glad I took that SD card, though I didn't think it would come to this. Don't you dare swallow that. Well, it's not like I want to. Skiko stepped back, increasing the distance between us. You are trained well. I'm aware that you are stronger than me. But I'm not that slow either. It's faster for me to swallow this than it is for you to knock me out. Nor do I have the confidence that I'd be able to do that. The option of getting her out by force was looking unlikely. I would have to try and persuade her to change her mind, but can I do it when time is so limited? Those ether crystals might explode at any moment. I can't die here. I can't afford to prolong this talk without finding a prospect. When we had our talk before, we had an agenda. I also saw a chance. It was beneficial for us to work together and find a way out. However, I couldn't think of a reason that could persuade her now. There's the other option I don't want to take, but I have to consider abandoning Skiko and living alone. I can't die and leave Muddy behind alone. Muddy. Now hurry up and go. Return to Muddy and tell her that I'm gone. Muddy. Shh. Muddy's words from earlier flashed across my mind. I'm not the one that can make her understand. That's why I'm giving all my feelings to you, so you can pass them on to her when you eventually reach her. I'd said that I'd grant her wish. I'd bet everything on Muddy's feelings. I believe, no matter how much it takes, I believe, if I can deliver Muddy's feeling to Skiko, that will keep her alive. I see, I remember. I still haven't fulfilled my promise to Muddy. I hadn't yet delivered Muddy's feelings to Skiko. What are you saying? Do you want to die? Get out of here now. You said you acknowledge me, right? What of it? How about now? Do you still feel that way? What kind of question is that to ask now? Of course I do. That's why I'm telling you to get out of here. Leave and return to Muddy. Then save as many people burdened by sadness like me as possible. That's good. It means that my words have reached you. Even for me, there are things I can and cannot do. When I tell Yuki I will make it happen, things won't always go my way. When what I told Muddy may not come true. So far 跟那个粉色路线一模一样，所以我就觉得根本就不是粉色路线。当时玩的时候就很理智啊，这就是理智的判断。Maybe we won't be able to save you, but I'm going to keep my promise. That's the least I can do right now. I'm going to deliver Muddy's feelings to you. Muddy's feelings, give the jokes a rest. I understand that you are in love with Muddy, but I don't want to hear what she has to say. I didn't acknowledge her, only you. It's not like we have time for a leisurely chat in any case. Don't worry, it won't take long. Muddy's feelings are always straightforward. This isn't really my specialty, however, but I will do my best and convey her message to you. I like you a lot, Skiko. Please be my friend. It's a simple message, isn't it? Muddy had said a lot more, but this was what she wanted to say. Maybe she didn't even notice it herself, however I had. Thinking of what Muddy wished for and what she wanted Skiko to know, it was surprisingly easy to figure out what to say. What Muddy wanted and what I could do was a very small thing. We were just ordinary people that wanted ordinary lives. The people we wanted to have by our sides were equal people too. Now I've done all I can. I will leave just as you wanted. You are going to let me die. Well, I wonder about that. When I told you Muddy's feeling, I had a sudden thought that I'm no god, maybe trying to save some wise out of my place. What are you trying to say? That only you can save yourself, Skiko. You are going to get yourself out of this place on your own. 这段嘛太理智了呀。You already have everything you need to step outside, right? And after that, you can decide for yourself what to do next. I can decide. Well, then I will be off. Actually, there is one more thing. Perhaps you could be a god, Skiko. Me? What don't you see? By taking a step outside, you will be saving both me and Muddy. I took a single, slow step outside without feeling any sadness or anxiety, slower than if I were walking alone, or lowering myself to Muddy's pace. Then the sun had set, and the air was cooler, although still hot and humid. Even so, I welcomed the moist air as it coiled around my body. I felt refreshed, like a cloud had lifted from around me. I had learned that I just had to know my own limits. As I said, I was no god. I had realized how unaware I had been. What I can do is all I can do for somebody else. Of course, Muddy and I will be sad if we never meet Skiko again. I don't mean to say I've done all I can, so I've no regrets. If this really is how it ends, then I will be dragging them behind me as I live. But as long as I know I've done my best, I don't need to be ashamed. I can still face Muddy with a smile, and I know she will smile back at me. Kami. Kyo-chan. My slow work ended in front of Zen HQ. Muddy noticed me immediately. Are you injured? My ankle's a little sore, but I'm fine. 也就是说，只有这段结束了之后才会有区别，是吧？就无论是金色还是粉色，至少那个 Skiko 是不会挂的，但这段是一样的。 My ankle's a little sore, but I'm fine. We will meet someday later. More importantly, where's Skiko? Isn't she with you? She stared at me anxiously. Unfortunately, she's not here. Then, she's not here, but we might be able to meet her again. We might. Sorry, I can't guarantee that we will meet her. However, if we do meet again when she appears before us, it won't be as a human test subject, but rather as a person with her own future. She will be Skiko Nagise, I see. Did she get my message? Your words were a little messy, so I summarized them for you. Kyo-chan, thank you. I wonder if we will meet again. I don't really know. We will wait together. Right now, there's nothing else we can do. Right then, the night creaked and then flickered. Kaboom! The noise rolled out. The ground shook. It was clear as to what had happened. The crystals had exploded. Maybe Skiko was listening to the sound from somewhere afar, or maybe she had gone up in flames. Kyo-chan, what on earth just happened? Kyo-chan, you know, right? Hey, what was that sound just? That roar was a merciless bell signaling the end of despair. Well, it could have been. Could have. It wasn't that bell's turn to be wrong. Kyo-chan, explain things properly. There's nothing to worry about. That sound just now was a brilliant fanfare giving notice of new beginnings. Was I along the right line there? Skiko, I didn't know you were a poet. I was just keeping up with you, though you have surprisingly bad taste. I couldn't really deny that. Skiko, I'm so glad you came back. You did this, right, Kyo-chan, thank you. I wonder why you are saying that. It's not like Kyosuke did everything, because I came back here to be your friend, Mari. Huh? Why do you look so puzzled? You asked for it. I said, didn't I, that I summarized your words, my feelings. Yeah, I wanted Skiko to be my friend. I almost laughed when I got your message. It was so simple. But because it was so simple, I couldn't say anything back. I dislike seeking false affection. But if I can have a true friendship, it would be worth living for. With or without the old Skiko Nagise is never coming back. But if I can appreciate the change in myself that you too caused in me, someday eventually I will be able to laugh. I will be able to laugh with my friends. That seemed like something worth looking forward to, that's all. Skiko, I hope you will be my friend forever and ever. Yes, of course, I hope so too. Yeah, of course, we will have so much fun. Mari bowed. She had a wide smile and her face was full of life. Seems like you are a good god after all. Give it a rest. I'm glad if this meant something to you. However, if it weren't for you too, I wouldn't be here right now. In any case, I came here to be a human. Why would I want to be a god? The person here now is Skiko Nagise. I'm just a normal human being, trying to make up for her crimes. Sure, I have no complaints. I'm going to talk to Miss Secretary to prove Lisa's innocence. Then I will have to borrow some money from him. Money, if it's only a little, then I can. That would defeat the point. I want to pay your cancellation fee. Cancellation. After all this, that's right, I hired you to arrest the criminal behind all this. Instead of troubling you both to do that, I will just go to the police myself. In that case, you are in luck. The Ayana Detective Agency is currently running a promotion from 9 p.m. tonight until 9 a.m. tomorrow. There is no cancellation fee. How do you make profit? I feel sorry for who's ever in charge of finances. I know, right? It's so much trouble. 她就是 in charge of finances. I'd have preferred it if she hadn't affirmed that so vigorously. Well then, Skiko turned around and began walking toward the building's entrance. Let's meet again. Mari and I both broke into massive smiles at Skiko's parting words. Yeah, I will be looking forward to it. 然后呢？哦，这是 3 days later， 不一样了。之前好像是 2 weeks later 吧，我没记错的话。I am a detective agency. There, our finances are right on track. 哦，还真不一样。当时是傍晚，现在是晚上了。Well, it's not like we had a single yen come or go today though. 这里应该会有区别吧 ？Even on days like this, Mari would check things over without fail. Doesn't seem like there is a problem then. Let's close up for today. Okay, I will stamp my time card then. Mari was paid hourly, so she kept track of her clock in and out times. She'd said card, but it was actually all done via computer software. Oh, you don't need to stamp it yet. I have something to discuss. It affects the office, so you can account it as work. Kyo-chan, you are so lax. That's why we are always in financial trouble. I'm already worried about next month's rent. She didn't hide her concerns, nor did she offer to stamp her card. So what is it? Did something happen? I've been trying to think of how to bring this up for the past 3 days, but I'm sure you know this already, right? No, what exactly? Basically that my arm and I were born from human experiments. Oh yeah, I know that. I can't just cast away my arm and eye. I'm going to keep using them in my work as I have been. I just thought that you might not like the idea. Whoa, wait a second, stop. Why are you saying this? Of course I'm not going to say I dislike it. But you will think it, even if you don't say it, right? I love how serious you can be, but Kyo-chan, you are worrying too much. Plus, it's not like I'm working here for the sake of justice. I like what you are trying to do, Kyo-chan. I want to help. You are not gonna to see them for evil, so there's really no problem. For evil, What if the day comes where I destroy the world with this arm? I returned this arm to Skiko. It's still attached to me, but it's all hers. She can make me do whatever she likes with it. I promised to turn this world into ash if Skiko decided. So, if that happens, I will just go see Skiko and punch her in the face. That's why I said I'm gonna go up to Skiko and then kapoo. 不，这是 kapow. No, I don't think I do. When a friend takes the wrong path, you need to set them straight. Why aren't you saying something? Did I say something odd? No, Muddy. Whatever you say is always correct. This was a reminder of why I was attracted to her in the first place. What? Really? So, if I'm always correct, then yesterday they asked me who wrote Animal Farm. I thought about it and said a farmer. They got so angry at me, Yesterday they asked me who wrote Animal Farm. Animal Farm, a farmer. I don't have the slightest idea how she thought that was right. That wasn't even a name. That got mad cause I was wrong, right? The correct answer is George Orwell. Really, I will remember that. Maybe he likes animals a lot. He could have written about a zoo too. I was beginning to feel sorry for her teacher. Good grief. Though they often left me speechless our little back and falls made me happy. I'd gladly spend my days like this. I'd point Muddy's silly mistakes, even though they hurt my head. And if I made a wrong turn, Muddy would point me to the right direction. I remembered what Muddy said to Skiko. She said I would tell her when she was making a mistake. That's why she could live for my sake. And like I'd told Skiko, it's not just a one-way road. It goes the other way as well. That made me determined to keep our promise. I was frightened before, that there was this idea that lingered in my mind, that maybe it was my fault that father was killed. If I stayed too close to Muddy, maybe I might get her killed too. Time hadn't held me. It was a constant worry. At some point, I will tell her all about it. Now, there's no need to worry anymore. That was all that mattered. Muddy, I have one more suggestion for improving the office. Oh, that's odd for you to say. Maybe pigs will fly tomorrow too. That would be bad news for the butchers, but I won't comment. Muddy, you know how you always ask for your salary to be cut. That's right. If you at least lowered my pay, things would be easier. I can't do that. Our work is dangerous too. Well, you will protect me anyway, so I don't really need compensation pay. Since you brought it up, I've been thinking of ways to solve the issue. I do need a legitimate reason to justify that for the sake of decency. Kyo-chan, when did you ever care about it? And so my suggestion is, how about we combine our wallets into one? Oh! What? Why are we talking about wallets all of a sudden? 摇摆，稍微有点感动，比那个后宫陷入。If we had a joint account, we wouldn't have this problem. The profits of this office will become our joint income, although we won't have anything to share if we don't get hired. 这是非常logical 的什么来 proposal， 非常 logical and reasonable proposal. Marty 应该还没反应过来。Although we won't have anything to share if we don't get hired. I don't really get it, but are you saying that lets you cut my pay? The paperwork won't change much. You will still be an employee, but whatever you get paid, it will come right back to our account. I don't think it make much difference to you if you weren't paid through. Plus, you will get to manage all the finances quite conveniently. Oh, good idea. Come on, let's do this. Let's combine our wallets. I couldn't have hoped for a better answer. But oh no, I've traded my problem for myself. What is it? Is it bad? Very bad. Now I can't buy an engagement ring without you finding out. Engagement ring. Kyo-chan, you are getting engaged to who? Calm down a little. Were you listening? With you, of course. How do you think I'm meant to calm down after that? How on earth would we combine our wallets otherwise? Well, we currently live separately. That makes it impossible. Well, yes, but... So here's the solution. We will get married and then we will live together in the same house. Or at least that's how I was planning to do this. I thought your reaction meant yes. But should I back down? This is basically an incredibly indirect proposal. Indirect. I couldn't deny that it was. Yeah, it was. How should I confirm that? How should I confirm that? Continue to be indirect. 抱歉，我就会这么干，哪怕在3次元。These are the only words I know to express what I mean. That's so like you, Kyo-chan. You are never direct. You know me better than anyone else, Marty. There are things even I don't know about you, you know. That's why I'm going to be with you forever to find all the things I love about you. Hi, Kamige. 看来我没选错，应该先把所有那个章节做成粉色的，然后再说这个。也许对于某些萌豚来说，那个哈雷姆线路是更完美的线路，但对我来说，这个是更好的线路，这个是最好的线路。哈雷姆那个就像福利一样。而且还有额外的曲色。要是不把这个粉色路线跟金色路线玩的话，那有点感觉相当于没玩这座是吧 ？Q 被炸死了，然后玛丽跟男主肯定不会以高兴的姿态过下去。果然是理性啊 ！Skikomo 现在肯定要为他所做的罪孽负责，但是总有一天还是能见到的。总有一天能见到，但是不会在最后能见到。这比较好，后宫路线就有点太乱了。Published by Circle Entertainment, Planning and Development by Intense CO Ltd。这样的话，这张是算是这个作品算是完全结束了。哎，还有啊，我操，还有啊，这个才是真结局啊！之前那个是扯淡啊。A certain day, 2:14 p.m. 2:14 p.m. 下午2点是吧 ？Camellia Hills Urban Area， 重逢了是吧 ？We bought so much. Those vegetables were so cheap. Marty and I were walking side by side through town. She had asked me to come with her because the local supermarket had a sale. Marty's eyes shone at the price tags, but I had no idea if they were cheap. What are we going to do with all this? It's too much to eat. It's a lot, but we will use them, Kyo-chan. Is there anything you want to eat? I can't cook. So it's not like my taste matter. What's up? 说出了我的心声。Yeah, that's why I will be cooking for you. Huh? It's a lot of vegetables because they are for your fridge at home too. My fridge was pretty empty, so I knew they would fit, but we are engaged now, aren't we? Well, I won't deny that now. 但是他不是还没成年吗 By the way, I still hadn't managed to buy a ring. Marty tried to use her savings, but I politely declined. Yukiya came and tried to offer me a high-interest loan. I kicked him out. A high-interest loan. Since we are engaged, the key I have to your house now. The key I have to your house now doesn't need to just be used in emergencies, right? I can visit whenever. I guess you are not necessarily mistaken, maybe, kind of. Then I can come and cook, can't I? Where do you get all your vitality from? Hey, my energy is my only redeeming feature. I wanted to say that she had many good qualities about her, but I didn't. If I put her in a matter mood, then hit this. Who knows what will happen? Kyo-jung, I'm really happy to working side by side with you, but sometimes I feel sad. Why is that? If I'm doing something. No, it's not like that. It's no one's fault. Of course, I want to spend quality time with you, but right now, Tsukiko说. I just thought if only Tsukiko could be with us right now. I see. I couldn't say anything else. Marty wasn't wrong to feel that way, but Tsukiko had to atone for her crimes. 对啊. What do you think will happen to Tsukiko now? I'd imagine she's awaiting trial. It would take around half a year to a year before she receives judgment. If she appeals, it will be different, but I don't think she will. Do you think it's possible that she will get the death penalty? What's a get death penalty? That is a possibility. Isn't there anything I can do? Just between us, Yuki and Lisa tried working on it. They tried to lessen the penalty for her. What happened? It was going well, but Tsukiko rejected the idea. She said she couldn't do that and deserved whatever would be dealt, or else she would never find herself worthy of her friends. I see. I think it's unfortunate, but at the same time for the best. I believe that Tsukiko won't give in to desperate or throw herself away. Perhaps we should brace ourselves for the worst, but that will still be a future for that Tsukiko chose for herself. Whatever happens, I want to celebrate her. I will celebrate that she managed to choose how she wanted things to go. I must seem rather cold saying that. No, you are strong, Kyo-jung. I can never be as strong as you, so I will just be myself. I won't throw away my hopes and dreams. I will continue to look forward to the day when the three of us will work this road together. I will believe in it as I continue to live my life. I'm looking forward to that wonderful day. I think you are stronger than I am, Mari. Really, I don't think so. In any case, I think you are best suited to just being yourself, Mari. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, I have a pressing question for you, Kyo-jung. A pressing question. That doesn't seem very peaceful. There's a lot I want us to do since our engagement, but we've done nothing. You owe your future wife an excuse. just as a reference, what is it you are looking forward to, Mari? That's obvious. Days, holding hands, kissing, stuff like that. We are engaged, so as lovers it would be natural to do those things. We are engaged out of love, but you've never kissed me once. That's weird. 刚不是牵手了吗? Well, I was stressed, waiting for the right time. If we went on a date, there'd be plenty of right time, though. You are correct as always, Mari. Fine. As if I didn't know you were shy, but you could at least hold my hand. I wish I could do that right now, but I'm holding our shopping in our hands, so it'd be a little tricky. Huh? Oh, no way, I bought too much. What will I do with you? I'd be a failure of a husband if I didn't give her anything after that. 这种时候最好的办法就是一个人拎一边嘛。However, I don't have the courage to kiss her in the middle of the street. I will have to do what I can. Mali, lend me your ear for a second. Oh, my ear, why? I'm not trying to play a trick on you. Please, just do what I say. Okay, I guess, here. Mali turned towards me and leaned forward, offering me for her ear. I drew in close and whispered a single phrase. I was going to be honest. I'd tell her the truth. These were the words that I'd always wanted to say. Oh, 这句我就不说了。I'm indirect. Saving data save. 这样就完美结束了。那确实是这个金色路线、理智路线要比较好一点。然后跟我预想的一样，没有见到 Tsukiko 暂时。那这个 Parascientific Escape Gear Detective 超科学脱出齿轮侦探就完结了，这是这个系列第2作，然后就等第3作吧。第3作应该要隔一段时间。好，就这样。